Happy Friday, everyone. Today is May 13th, 2016, Friday the 13th. It's a powerful day. I know there's so many preconceived notion about this day, the 13th, the fear around it. But did you know that the number 13 is associated with the divine feminine? Friday is also the day of the goddess. Venus is associated with Venus. It's also a powerful day if you are looking for your partner or calling in your partner. It is a powerful day to do that. So today we are drenched with a divine feminine essence. Today the portal to her is wide open. It is a great day to connect with her within yourself. So today I would like to talk to you about past lives. It's been coming up a lot, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. But before we begin, just take in a deep breath and release and connect to yourself. Forget about your to-do list. Forget about what's gonna happen for today, and just really connect to the sacred moment and be open to receive whatever message you're meant to receive from this. Another deep breath in and release. Be in this present moment. So past lives, very fascinating and fun topic that everyone likes to talk about, and especially finding out who they are, who they were in the past life, especially the good ones, like, oh, I was Aphrodite, I was Venus, I was Isis, I was Mary Magdalene, I was Jesus, like all the big stuff. And so I was told to talk about this. We tend to miss out on the healing, the importance of knowing your past lives. The whole point is not for you to go back and be that, but to bring the past to this present time, bringing in the lessons, the support, and the power into this present time so that you can do what you're here to do. That's the whole point. So if you were in the past life, for example, let's say if you were queen, let's say Queen Nefertiti, very powerful queen, I love her. And you go in the past life, we do a past life regression, and you see how she lived, and just beauty, being that sacred moment, very powerful, in tune with her feminine essence. I mean, that she's just beautiful in every way. And then you come back to this life, and you're like, now what? I was this queen back then. My life now, not even close to that. So now what? When you go into a past life and you observe yourself and how you live, how you lived, there's a message in there for you. We didn't live all these lives so that we can just continue living these lives. We live these lives to learn something, to finish our contract. We keep coming back to this earth to learn. This is a school. And going into your past life is like going to buy a textbook to read about what happened, a history textbook, and then learning from that history and bringing that lesson into this present time to help you live your life fully. So yes, past lives. are incredible and they're fun to do. They're fun sessions. I love them. I love doing them. I love helping people, taking them to those lives, especially those lives that will help them in this present time. Also, not all past lives are fun and beautiful. Some of them are very painful. Most people have had very painful past lives. And the hard part is that they've carried that trauma into this lifetime. Now, if they're fortunate, they remember and they heal that trauma. Or they never do, and that trauma just follows them. And it might be that this is not the lifetime for them to deal with that trauma. They signed up for something different in this lifetime. But the point is that these trauma, these painful times, they follow us. Everything that we experienced in those past lives come with us into the present life. So how can knowing your past life benefit you now? Because that is the whole point of it. That's the whole point of knowing. Number one is to heal. Heal yourself. What is it about that past life? What happened to you in that past life that is still repeating in your consciousness in this present lifetime? That needs to be released and that needs to be healed, or it's going to keep continuing. So let's say, for example, a person goes into their past life, and in that past life they got betrayed by a man they loved. They got killed because of this man. Very painful. They left that past life with that hurt, that betrayal, and that pain, and also a mistrust of men. And so they come into this lifetime and they realize that although they would love to have a relationship with a man, for some reason it's hard for them to find their partner. They don't trust men. They're guarded against men. They feel like they need to protect themselves. They have a fear around getting hurt when it comes to love. Now, this trauma is going to prevent you from meeting that partner. And unless you heal that trauma, unless you go back to that past life and heal that aspect of yourself, which is very easy to do, by the way. You just have to go to your past life, that aspect of yourself, and help her heal through it, forgive and release. And that is going to carry right into this present lifetime. So you can release it and begin that road, that journey. And that will remove that block. That block that is preventing you from meeting your partner. It will be much easier for you to connect with other men. It will be easier for you to love. So knowing your past life is not about you becoming them. They don't want you to become them. Now there's another thing to this that we'll come back to that. But they do not want you to become them because you already are them. What they want you to do is learn from them. Heal what needs to be healed, what they couldn't heal. They want you to progress forward. And in order to move forward, we need to sometimes go backwards to heal what is dragging us behind so that we may be able to walk forward fearlessly and in an effortless way. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the whole concept of an avatar. It's very fascinating. I know for me, how this whole past life begun. I was with my teacher and we did a meditation, a past life meditation, and I connected to my first past life. Well, I thought it was my first past life at that time, not knowing that I've been connecting to them since I was a child. I just had no idea what they were called. Well, in this year, and I remember very vividly, 2012, that whole year was an initiation, an integration between me and my past lives. An avatar is basically, in this sense, as someone who carries all of the essences of their past lives, good and bad, but most importantly, their power, their true nature, that strength, the courage. They bring it all and they become all of their past lives in the present life they're in. And this is because they need all of that energy in this present life to do what they need to do. They signed up for something big in this lifetime, and they cannot do it alone, so they bring it all in. They need all of that, and so it's an integration. For me, the whole 2012, every month there was a past life that came in that I had to heal, that became part of me, and we merged. It was an intense year, but I had a lot of fun. I healed a lot, and I learned a lot about myself through my past lives. And it's very interesting, being an avatar of my past lives. You can tell if someone is an avatar of their past lives. They're deep. They can see into the future very easily. They're, of course, old souls, very old souls. The essence really goes deep. But they transcend this earthly consciousness. They're able to see the world in a far bigger picture than a regular person would. They need to. Now, even if they don't know what they're here to do, what that big thing is, because everything that you do, every step that you take leads you to that destination. And all these past lives come in to be one, become one with you, to help you propel you even more forward, to give you even more strength to do what you're here to do, the passion, the drive. So again, past lives. Very fascinating topic. Especially in the new age world, we like to get stuck with, oh, I was this in the past life, and I was that in the past life. And my question to you is, so what? What have you done with that? What have you done with that? Have you healed that past life? How has it served you in this lifetime? Because that's all that matters. It's coming to you to help you in this present time. How has it served you? How have you healed from it? How have you grown from it? What has that past life taught you in this lifetime? Another example would be having a past life where you were very poor. Let's say you've had numerous past lives where you've been, wealthy and you were royalty. And then you're shown this past life where you could barely make it. It's tough for you. And you come into this lifetime and you realize that you have that same consciousness. You have a poverty consciousness. By going back to that past life and helping that past aspect of yourself heal that poverty consciousness, you are able to heal that also within yourself and to let it go, release it. So you may be able to attract more abundance in this lifetime. But until you do that, it's gonna carry on. And that's why it's so important for you to recognize that past life you were taken to, recognize the pain, the joys, the lessons, the growth that they went through, and bring it into this lifetime to see how it's supposed to serve you. So I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for listening to me about the past life talk. And if you have any questions, you can email me, or you can just send me a message on my Facebook page. But otherwise, have a fabulous Friday. Enjoy this beautiful day. Happy weekend.